I want to let everyone know, do not eat a family-sized bag of hot Cheetos and then the next morning kick your day off with a nitro cold brew. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not gonna tell you what happened. It was really bad. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, hi everyone, it's Isabella here and welcome back to the channel. All right, so I am so excited. I know a lot of y'all are popping in because you either were here or you're brand new. We have talked about veneer techs. Oh my goodness. I made a video maybe it was a few months ago. I made a video discussing veneer techs, which are pretty much people who claim to be professionals that went to a 2-day course and decided to do allegedly composite veneers on people. Oh my God, really, really bad. However, it has come to my attention. I had several of y'all tagging me on this. Thank you so much, by the way. There are people that are coming out discussing that they are getting sued now and in legal trouble over being veneer techs. So we had the whole side of what's happening, but now we have the exact opposite side of the people who were former veneer techs are getting into some legal trouble. So we're going to be reacting to one person's big story right now and her story time of what happened. I am so excited. Let's get into it. So before you hop in, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell button down below so that you'll be notified of every single video I post. We have my podcast, my second channel, my Instagram, TikTok, so much more that we're going to be diving into. And yeah, let's get into it. So this is the original content creator, and she made a multi-part series pretty much discussing how she fell into the alleged scam of becoming a veneer tech. So that's where we have the veneer tech classes. There was a bunch of different people. They would host classes where it would be a 2-day class. You pay, I think sometimes it'd be like a few $1,000s in order to do it. They would give you a kit. They would give you some walkthroughs. They would make insane income claims about this is how much money you can make. And now we are having it to where there were people that were getting alleged tooth damage, people that had tooth decay underneath that were getting veneers done in some random office. And now this is where we're at, where people are getting in trouble. That is a part of the story. So now let's get into part 1.
Hey y'all, this is my story time on how I got scammed into becoming a veneer tech and lost, well, I want to say $2,500, but overall it was like a $5,000 investment and I got sued. Let's start there. I got sued today by North Carolina Board of Dental Exams.
I was kind of shocked when she immediately talked about that. And mind you, this was posted up I think a few months ago. So I'm assuming she's had some progress, and if things had changed, she would have deleted the videos. But I was kind of shocked because I was thinking, have you talked to a lawyer before posting this shit? Because either way, all I'm going to say is talk to a lawyer. If you get filed something, speak to a lawyer, talk to a professional before you just start talking about things on the internet. Also, I got to give a heads up and apology for something I accidentally did in the rest of this video. Throughout when we were talking about the guy under the business name VVS Smiles, who is teaching everyone to be a veneer tech, his name is Devon, and I started sliding into calling him Devin. I'm really sorry. I have been a little chronically online watching The Bachelorette and talking mad shit about a guy named Devin. And I just slipped into that. I'm so sorry. Again, him for being a scammer, but please know that was not on purpose. I just accidentally did that.
Influencer, and I promote people's products. So I got an inbox one day and I received a message from this guy named Devon, and he was like, hey, I want to do your veneers for free for promotion purposes. And I was like, veneers? I've always wanted veneers. I could insert a picture of what my...
Okay, I know I'm pausing this immediately, but real quick thing. In order for your promotion to be valued just as much as the product that you receive, you need to be pulling in a shit ton of engagement. I don't even think there's any chance in hell a company would, at my caliber of following, would even remotely offer me free veneers, because how much it would cost would not equate to how much viewage I'm pulling. I would more than likely, and I'm not going to do this, but if we're being legit here, the veneers could be 20,000 higher if you're getting it in the US. So I would quite literally have to be hitting a higher view count in order for them to even remotely consider doing something like that in exchange for veneers. So that right there was immediately a red flag. If someone is offering something at a significantly cheaper rate to you and oh, it's a collab, I'll give you this if you give me promotion. If you're not at a high enough caliber of following or engagement and you are getting a service that usually would cost a shit ton more, that it's incredibly less expensive now, that's a red flag. Just got to throw that out there. By the way, I don't think it's a good idea unless you're going to a legit good dentist. There's no way as an influencer, you should be promoting dental work to anyone unless you're going to a good professional and it's a good organization that you would recommend for anyone. But this to me is like, you got to do your research. You need to double check you need to do at the bare minimum, look up these people, look them up before promoting. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Teeth looked like beforehand. I always had very nice teeth, but I always wanted a whiter smile. So he contacted me and was like, hey, I want to do your veneers for free. I'm located in Atlanta, and I just basically want to do your veneers for free, just promote my work. And I said, okay, I seen a couple of people that he did, and I was like, okay, you do some good work. Let's set something up. Okay, so here's what my teeth looked like before.
Her teeth look so good. What? Oh, damn it. See that? If she just wanted whiter smile, I'm sure she could have just gotten them professionally whitened, and that'd be good. Damn, see, this makes me sad because these veneer techs have preyed on other people to get them to become veneer techs, and then also just other people genuinely thinking something's wrong with their teeth and recommending veneers when that's not what they would need whatsoever. This pisses me off. This is like the ultimate pyramid scheme, is let me become a veneer tech and then recruit other people to become veneer techs as well by buying my $1,000 course.
I got these veneers by him, and like I said, I always had a very nice smile, but I wanted my smile to be whiter, and that's exactly what he said veneers would do. So I drove all the way down to Atlanta. I was able to get these veneers by him. First of all, it was in like this rinky-dinky looking spot, so I was definitely like weary at first.
Another thing I gotta say, y'all, and I do believe she was a victim of the veneers and then kind of switched into, oh, I think this is a good idea because I had a positive experience. However, if you're pulling up to a place and it looks like fucking Shrek's outhouse, you need to go, okay? If you pulling up and are like, right there, if you give a, you go. You need to leave. If it feels sketchy to you, trust your gut. We all make mistakes. We all make goofy decisions. We all have bad judgment at some point in time, okay? But I'm just saying, if you have a don't do it.
But, he said, I'm now starting up, so just trust the process, and I'm going to make sure that you have a nice white, beautiful.
Another thing, sorry, I know I'm stopping a lot, but these are important details that we got to hash out. When we are looking at going into a place when it comes to getting your teeth done, anything that's like injectables, you really, really need to check the facility. Most of them have legal obligation to have certain facilities that meet certain standards. I know when it comes to maybe getting your hair done or nails done, that might be a little bit varying, or lashes, for example, but when it comes to things that are big procedures like that, there are state requirements many times, so keep that in mind. If it looks sketchy, you probably don't want to do it.
So I did genuinely like his work, and I was happy with my results. So I'm gonna post the video now of the promotion that I did for him doing my teeth. Hey y'all, check out this process of me getting my composite veneers done at 1011 Aesthetics in Atlanta. The process was so smooth and easy. He didn't have to shave any of my teeth down. Honestly, the part that hurt the worst was this blue thing holding my mouth open.
The part that hurt the worst? Oh God, that just makes me so sad.
Look at me already feeling myself with a little 6 teeth in my mouth. Excited as hell because I already see the difference. The entire process took about 6 hours, and it was well worth the $2K. Look at me happy as hell. In my last video I showed you, I got a free veneer procedure done by this guy named Devon. His name was Devon the Tech, and then he ended up changing his name to Devon the Wizard. So
Devon the Tech to Devon the... No wonder. Okay, actually that makes sense because I was... When I heard about Devon something, because I was looking at some of the videos that she was showing of her teeth, I was trying to find the guy. Devon the Wizard. Wait a minute. Let me look him up right now. If you're changing your business name that often, that another red flag, y'all. Your person should not be switching it up that often. If your company has to keep making a rebrand because you can't get it right the first time. I think I found him. Did I find him? Devon the Tech. Okay, yeah, he did change his name. He is a menace to society. So this is the guy. I found him, by the way, and I'm looking at some of his videos. Not looking good. Oh, by the way, that's funny. I also clicked on his website, and the page says, sorry, the page you're looking for couldn't be found. If you're looking to schedule an appointment, please reach out to the business directly. I wonder if the state went at his ass too. I mean, good, I guess, but damn.
Yeah, so basically I was happy with my results at first. Everything was cool. Everything was nice. Within a week, one of those veneers broke. They broke off. I was obviously like,
okay, another red flag, guys. We take a shot every time we see a red flag. Never mind, you'd probably die of alcohol poisoning. If your veneer falls out, that was not done well. That was not sealed right. And then additionally, if it falls out, why the fuck would you ever want to get taught who couldn't even put on and make sure all of them stayed on? I get it. I understand when people are in vulnerable positions and think it's a good idea. You were easy to fall for misinformation, absolutely. But I'm just saying, hey, please look at me now, focus, don't do it. Also, another thing I need to say, if your veneers are not sealed properly, you're gonna have wicked veneer breath. I don't know if you know that's a thing. I learned that recently while digging into this. Veneer breath, it's gonna be disgusting. And if you don't have your cavities and things like that taken care of, you're gonna have horrendous tooth decay. You're gonna have incredible damage. You don't even know what they're using to get it stuck on your teeth. So that could potentially damage your teeth and be hard for an actual real professional to get it off. Your breath is gonna smell like dog shit. No TheraBreath or Listerine is gonna solve that. Okay. No more kisses for you.
Like, hey, how did this happen? Like, you know, like, can we fix this? He was telling me I needed to drive back down to Atlanta to go see him to get one fix. I was like, yeah, no, that's not happening. But at this time he was traveling. So he said, oh, I'll be in Charlotte in the next month. So I'll come fix your teeth, whatever. Okay, cool. So we had a great relationship at first. So now let's fast forward, because it was about a year of me watching this man come into strip clubs, spending money, making a lot of money. Obviously, when I promoted his veneer tech business, it started booming because I have a lot of followers, and a lot of people started going to him, and a lot of people started now paying him for these veneers. So now fast forward, this is about a year later, I noticed, this was in March, I want to say like March of 2024. No, it was like January of 2024. He started promoting the fact that he was going to now teach people how to do these veneers. I said, oh my God, I've literally watched this man make so much money doing this, and you know, he's living this luxurious life. He's upgraded his suite, you know, everything looks really nice, and this is now something that I'm interested in because I dance in the strip club, so I wanted to find my way to get out of the strip club. I wanted to invest my money into something that I was gonna obviously make more money.
This makes me so sad. Okay, so big thing here. One thing I'm gonna make damn clear. I better not see one comment, because I know there's some that are like, stripper, shut up. I am not the one. I'm not the creator. I do not shit on anyone who falls into the industry of a sex worker or stripper, dancer, whatever. We respect people and what they want to do. I make it damn clear. Second of all, I think it's incredibly sad when people are wanting to get into a different industry or out of it, and they're trying to get into something. So that's kind of creating and showing me there's the need of like, oh, hey, I really want to get out of this, or I'm interested in getting out of this industry. I want to do this. I want to find something. Here's my out. That's sad. And this is why this shit makes me angry, because you don't know where somebody's coming from or what somebody wants to do or switch up. Maybe they are incredibly broke. Maybe they want to work less and, you know, be able to have a like better, more reasonable hours. These opportunities are things that entice people. They get people excited and think this is my way out of whatever hardship I'm experiencing or inconvenience I'm experiencing. Another thing I really make incredibly clear, and comment down below if you guys want me to make a video on out of touch influencers or like the fake lifestyle influencers, because there's a lot of them. The more I dig in, and I've said this many times, the more I dig into content creators and influencers, the more I realize, man, a lot of these people are awful, because it is very easy to fake a good lifestyle. It is not hard. Like I could right now, I'm telling you, this is what some people will do. I can right now go rent out an Airbnb, claim I bought a new house. I could lie and I could go and keep renting that house here and there to film content in. It would be very easy for me to do. I could go and I could pay somebody to shoot content in different countries for me to look like I'm traveling. Super easy to do. People do that to sell courses and things. So just because somebody is showing this rich, luxurious lifestyle, that should not be your resume of them to trust.
Something that I was interested in. So I reached out to him. I said, hey, I'm interested in doing your class. He said, link in bio. And it was like a $500 deposit, and then the other money was going to be due in cash in person. He was not accepting any type of other payment other than Cash App, Zelle. He wasn't doing any of that. First,
if it's one thing if you're going to a farmer's market and it's cash only, that's totally different. They're small businesses, and then when you're asking for lump sums of money in cash only, that sounds like you don't want the money traced. That sounds like you're trying to sneak around certain laws. That's a problem. To me, that is appearing as like, that sounds like a red flag.
You don't want any, it's like you don't want any paper trail of this. So I sent him the $500. I locked in my slot for the class. And then the day of, I drove down to Atlanta to do this class. And I paid him the rest of the $2,000 in hand cash. Now, when I first pulled up to this location that he sent us, it was literally just like a house. It was like an Airbnb. So I'm like, okay, that's a little weird, whatever. I go in, they had breakfast there for us. It was a really nice setup. So they had little kits for us. They gave us the kits. It was about 6 people in the class. And he sat there, he collected all the money and then got started. Now, when I say this was the most unorganized class, he had about 4 different teachers in there, and everybody was basically talking at one time. It was like, yeah, do this way, and this is how you're gonna do it this way, and everything, just throwing at us a bunch of information. I'm sitting there.
That reminds me and makes me think of, when kids do show and tell, or when there's like a group project and they they're just going back and forth being kids. That's what that makes me think. Not everyone is meant to speak in front of people or teach. And I can't even imagine how stressful that must be, because like if you're sitting there genuinely trying to take it seriously and you want to know how to do it, being kind of confused, honestly, because people don't know how to teach a class correctly. And I get it. If you're a non-confrontational person and you give everyone the benefit of the doubt, I understand wanting to just sit there and be like, oh, I'm sure they're doing their best.
Jotting everything down like, oh my God. Like, this is a lot of information that he's just like throwing at us. And then he started playing YouTube videos. So, sir.
All right, that's enough. Have a good day, y'all. I'm done. All right, I have said that you can learn things off of YouTube. You can. You shouldn't be learning about fixing someone's chompers on the Red app.
I just paid you $2,500 for you to sit up here, give us some breakfast, and start playing YouTube videos for us. I said, I could have did this myself.
Sorry, but some of these scammers, they're awful people, but they're so funny. Hey, I'm gonna order us IHOP and then we're gonna sit down and watch something. This reminds me of like when you'd have pizza day in class and the teacher would turn on a video and say, here, damn.
Deal, just was like very excited to learn, very excited this was my first time investing in something that was supposed to help me get out the strip club. So I'm like just still excited, like, hey, okay, let's do this. Mind you, this was a 2-day class. So the first day in the class was in the office. We spent it was in this Airbnb. We spent about 3 hours doing this class. Like I said, it was just YouTube video after YouTube video after YouTube video. And then all of these Veneer techs started telling us their experience on how this was so life-changing and how everything was, we made over $100,000 doing this. And, this is amazing. We all drive nice cars and have nice places and blah, 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 blah.
If someone's holding a class and their biggest hook for you is I make a lot of money and I drive a nice car, run. I don't think I've ever met a professor that sat me down or was teaching a class for me in college or even online and was ever mentioning, I'm rich, you should listen to me.
Okay, really selling it to us. So the second day, he brought us to his suite, which when I say his suite was laid, he had pictures everywhere. He had the super nice dental chair, like it was automatic, like it was laid, it was nice, like it looked like a real dental office. So I was like, okay, yeah, we in the game, like this is lit. We really about to learn and learn how to do veneers. Like and then he made it seem like it was something as simple as like doing nails, learning how to do nails, or learning how to do hair or something like that. He just made it seem like it was very simple. Now in the class, we asked him, it was multiple times that we asked him, we're like, hey, are you sure that we don't need a dental degree or something like that to do this? And his answer was no, because you are not shaving down people's real teeth. I said, okay, all right.
Other red flag. If your first thing is you shouldn't be questioning the scammer or the person you might think is scamming you. You can ask questions, but that shouldn't be like, oh, okay, I trust you. Ask questions everywhere. Double check everything. Don't just trust the messenger that might be trying to get you screwed.
This makes sense because we're not shaving down people's real teeth and we're just putting a composite layer over the person's.
I do get how they could perceive that to be real. I can comprehend how someone can perceive that to be, oh, okay, it doesn't fall under the guidelines of dental work in regard to invasiveness. So, okay, still bad, but I comprehend how that could fall through for some people.
For the person's normal teeth, that this made it legal. Again, I am just this girl who, like, I just wanted to invest my money into something that was gonna make me my money back and go from there, and and do something different with my life other than dancing. Okay, so now the second day we were in his office. We watched him do a set of veneers, and then he brought somebody else in for us to practice on. And he really had us sitting there and using these tools and telling us what to do and how to do these veneers. Now the second class lasted about 4 hours, and then he gave us all these certificates. So it says certificate of completion.
So 7 hours of teaching. Half of that was YouTube videos. Oh, God.
Pleased to be able to award this certificate to my name right here upon the successful completion of composite veneers. And it says the date. It says his name, Devon Odueso.
Devon, they're going to get you. You're not going to jail. You're going to prison.
And it says that he's an instructor. And they gave us these with the frame and everything. And was like, congratulations, you're now a veneer tech. Yay! So we were all super excited. Like, it was a great, I felt like I learned what I needed to learn, and then they sent us off. They're like, okay, we're going to send you a list of everything that you need to get yourself started. Now, this is where my extra $2,500 investment came from, because when they sent us this list, it was long, okay? He was talking about this chair and these composite sticks and this machine that to spray water in your mouth. Mind you, I got all of these products off of eBay and Amazon, okay?
I know, I'm laughing because I knew it was bad, and I shit you not, I was guessing that's where it came from, but I'm laughing because I was fucking right. In my last video, y'all, I was like, Temu, Amazon, that's where I see some of these people I think are getting their stuff. That would make sense. eBay and Amazon for your teeth. When someone literally comes forward and says, hey, no, yeah, that's what happened, I am like, wow, I'm shocked. I'm right. People have fallen victim to this stuff. This is bad, but it's funny because it's so out there. It's like you can't believe it's real.
Crazy as hell, I know, yes, but I got all of this dental equipment off of eBay and Amazon. So now it took me a while to get the money up to be able to invest and get everything that I needed on the list. But eventually, within about a month or two, I was able to get all the stuff that I needed. So now that's where the $5K investment came in, because I paid him $2,500, and then I spent another $2,500 getting all this stuff. Now at this point, I now made my Instagram. I started doing practice sets. I started doing sets on my boyfriend and his brother and stuff like that. And I was trying to, get my name out there so I could start getting clientele. Now we're on our own. We sent us off our way, sent us a list, put us in a group chat, a Veneer support group chat. Like, hey, if you have any questions, anything going on, put it all in the group chat, ask your questions, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So took me about a month or two to buy everything off the list. Spent another $2,500 on that. I'm about to show you guys exactly what I bought and where I got it from. Okay, honestly, my workstation or this area is a mess because I haven't been in here. I haven't been doing any teeth.
I know she was a victim and also part of the actions as well, but this is so, I am so grateful when I see people that post stuff like this, because first of all, they have a lot of confidence to be able to boldly say, hey, I did do this, and pretty much warn people. I'm incredibly proud of this person, honestly. I know the actions that she did were not good, but I'm so happy because this is the kind of behind the scenes we need to see. It's easier to show people how this is a problem. Seeing the behind the scenes of this devices she has, all the things that she got where, this is good.
Found out it was illegal. I just basically stopped in my tracks. I had a suite, and when I found out that this was illegal, I just brought everything back into the house and, left it there. So now this chair was about $200. This big machine right here was supposed to spray water and be like a suction and everything. I spent about $500 on that. This was the kit that we received when we first did the class. So it had a light in there, it had some composites in there, and very, very basic stuff was in there. This is all the other materials that they said we needed, like bibs and gloves and cups and a etchant gel, which is supposed to be like a acid to dry out the tooth. Mind you, again, all this stuff I got off of eBay and Amazon. I paid another $200 for this light alone, which is...
I can't even imagine, honestly, how embarrassing it is to get back onto social media and say, hey, I fucked up, but truly, like, I know some people have mixed emotions with this, but I am incredibly grateful to this person. Like, thank you for having the confidence to acknowledge this on the internet, but share this with other people, because I'm proud of her. This is really good to be able to discuss these things.
Supposed to dry the composite on the tooth. Again, this came from an actual dental site, but I didn't need much other than just going on the site and adding it into my cart, and I got it from there. That was it. These are this is a composite that we ordered off of a guy on Instagram. And then this is a glue that we bought on another dental site. And
Viva Pen, hold up. I'm looking up some of these things that she's discussing. But honestly, that's kind of alarming though, because why would this be accessible for people to purchase? Yeah, I'm kind of freaked out if someone can actually purchase this. I have a license to do so. Also, imagine if somebody had a severe reaction to this. Wow.
This is basically everything that, we need. So again, all of this little tube right here costs about $68 or $70. This tube right here costed about $80 something. So again, a great investment that I did, okay? So yeah, clearly I spent a lot of money investing in everything. I didn't immediately start doing permanent sets because they said, oh, get your practice on, don't use the glue. And if you don't use the glue and you just do everything the same, then it won't stick permanently. They could literally easily flick it right off, and then until you feel comfortable enough to do the teeth. And so, okay, I did. So again, this is why I said I did my boyfriend, I did his brother, I did a couple other people as practice sets before I started making.
So that's how they do practice sets, is they don't use the glue. I wondered about that because I was like, how do you get practice even to feel comfortable doing this? So that way you don't make like a really wonky shaped tooth.
When I did my first permanent client, I did a practice set on her. I asked her, I was like, hey, is this something that you like? Do you want to make it permanent? And then she said yes, and then we proceeded to make it permanent. I had anybody that I did for real, I had them read over and sign this documentation, which is a dental treatment consent form, which just basically just says, I understand wearing composite veneers. It's certified by a veneer tech and not an actual dentist, and non-refundable. Mind you, we got all of this that they said from the veneer techs. They sent this in the group chat and said, print these out and have everybody sign it so you can avoid getting sued. Huh?
That's not going to help. Like, if you're doing something super duper illegal, you can still get sued. That's not going to work. Even with NDAs, if someone's doing something like a major crime, that doesn't matter then. It can prevent you from talking about other things, but you are able to report the crime. So, wow, this is incredible.
Red flag, okay? Sign this so that you can avoid getting sued and anybody can not ask you for a refund. Okay, cool. So now I believe I did about 3 or 4 clients, which I did them all the same way. I did a practice set on them first, and then I asked them, hey, are you happy with your work? Do you like what you see? Do you want to make it permanent? And then I took about 2 hours doing their practice sets. Then I ripped off the ones that without the glue. I asked them, I had them sign the paperwork, and then I proceeded to make them permanent with their permission. I'm inserting a video now of one of my clients who was very happy with her work and had no issues, and this was the video that started to get me a lot of people interested in wanting to get their teeth done by me.
I mean this with all the love in the world. I know it's because she doesn't have like the, actual training, but so many of these veneers look like piano keys.
My clients that I did, and this video was the one that like everybody like was like, oh my God, you're so good. This is amazing. I want to, get my teeth done by you. Okay, cool, great. And it was like, maybe I want to say like 2 weeks after that my friend started sending me a video that was going viral on TikTok about me. And I was like, huh, me? I'm thinking it's good. Not. So when I first got certified, I decided to do a cute little photo shoot because I love taking photos and I wanted to, look real professional. So I paid for a photo shoot and I got some cute pictures. So here's one of them. Here's another. And then it was this one that really struck a nerve for people because I guess I was sitting up here posing with this fake certificate and everybody was like, oh my God, she's acting like she just graduated college and just really went to dental school and all that stuff. I didn't know, people. Devon the Wizard, you can look him up on Instagram. He runs VBS Smiles Cosmetics. Based on what he said, I did not need a dental degree to be able to do this because I wasn't shaving down people's real teeth. So I was completely blindsided when I seen this video of me blasted on TikTok and everybody commented and it blowing up and them being like, oh my God, you know, she's not a real dentist, this is a fraud, or you're going to jail, blah, 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 blah. I didn't know, okay? So immediately, as soon as I found this out, I obviously reached out to Devon and the Veneer Tech group, and I was like, yo, what is going on? Like, I don't want to get in trouble for any of this. Y'all made it seem like, you know, we was good to be able to do this. Okay, now I'm inserting text messages from our group chat of me basically putting this video in there and being like, yo, what is this? What's going on? And him basically saying that people are haters and that this girl here was a hater and that she was mad that she wasn't making money. And obviously you can see a lot of red flags in here. This is Devon the Tech. He's saying, don't let people record while you're working in their mouth, huh? And then here's me saying, oh, wow, yeah, this is a lot to think about because I'm definitely not trying to get sued. He said, don't be scared to give people their money back. You will win in the end. Just take care of your people. You know, this is like, it was just starting to become real, like, weary because he kept basically saying that she was a hater. Like, still do your work. Just be careful with who you do. Not to say yes to every client. And just basically saying, you know, get your money and get out. Oh, wait. So in the next one, I'm going to show you where he says, basically, get your money and rack up your money and then get out the business. Huh? Here's the second message of me saying, you know, what the fuck? This is scary. I never knew this was illegal. Him saying, just be on your shit. He's not letting anything stop me. He's not letting any of these videos.
Devin, you're fucked. You are done. The fact that you have in 4K in a screenshot saying, I give my customers what they want. This is not to scare or discourage anyone. Just be on your shit. I'm not letting nothing stop me. After she said, I never knew this was illegal. And then, you know, she responded, okay, I'm still cover my ass and work on getting this DA degree though. This dental degree, I'm assuming. Devin says, get your money, invest in the next thing. And then she said, cause after that, they can't sue you, right? Wow. So Devin knew. So Devin lied apparently. Allegedly from what I'm getting. Devin lied to everyone and said it's fine. Now he's saying, I don't care. Holy shit.
People play in your mouth. He's not letting nothing stop him, okay? He's like, I said, okay, I'm going to still cover my ass and work on getting this DA degree, though, because, again, now he changed from saying we didn't need the DA degree to we do need the DA degree and just work on getting it so that when you're doing the veneers, that this makes it legal. Still, even with a dental assistant degree, after doing my own research, you still cannot perform veneers as a dental assistant, okay? So now he's...
He literally responded. Somebody else said, is it illegal in Atlanta too? He said yes. He knew and still took everyone's money. Devin's an awful person.
Money and invest in the next thing. Bro, what? I'm thinking that this was the next thing that I was investing. I'm thinking that I'm taking my dance money and I'm investing into this and that this was going to be it for me. I was going to make my money here and this was something that was going to have some longevity with. But now he's sitting here saying, just get your money, make your money, and then get out of the business. Red flag number 59 fucking thousand, okay? Here's where we, you know, obviously start to be scared, and he's just saying scared money don't make no money. I know people making close to $1 million with a year doing this with no type of background.
Devin, I don't give a f. The man is the first Veneer Tech billionaire. He's still doing illegal shit. All I gotta say is I really hope this woman, I really hope she turned everything in to, like, the state and was like, hey, this is the asshole that trained us. And, like, by the way, he doesn't care. Like, he's blatantly saying, oh, he's so screwed.
He's putting it out there that you don't need any type of background for this to be making close to $1 million doing this. I'm not crazy here, people. I had this man telling me that I did not need a degree, that I did not need any type of background, that I didn't need nothing other than my initial investment to be able to make my money back and then some, okay? He said, you can make $20 a month and buy a food truck.
I gotta grab something. Oh my God. This is worse than I thought, guys.
I'm thinking that this was the end all for me. I'm thinking that this was going to be my final investment and that I was going to make my money here and not have to do anything else and not have to get into anything else or invest in anything else. So now you're telling us you can make 20 as in 20K. You can make 20 in a month and buy a food truck. Whatever. So now at this point, me and other people from the class start to talk on our own outside the group chat and just basically was going back and forth and was like, yeah, we're feeling like we got scammed at this point because none of this is making sense. Obviously this is now coming out, and this wasn't the only person that said something. Like, this video went viral, and then when I say literally, I was just scrolling on TikTok and every other video was about these veneer techs, and now actual dentists are coming out and saying like, yo, this is not something that y'all should be doing. This is completely illegal. These people are going to jail. Like, they scared the hell out of me, okay?
This is why I am such a big believer of, if you see something, say something. And I know it's scary, but if you are brave enough to speak out on an issue that you see, it can save a lot of people money, safety, just so much more. And this is exactly why I go off on this stuff, because people can get insane infections, can get hurt, can get scammed. Like, this is sad.
So from that time on, I did not do another set. Okay, I did not work anymore. I stopped promoting. I left everything alone, and all the other people from the class left everything alone too. So at this point, this was maybe like, I want to say like 4 months back. And they were like, okay, yeah. Like, I was like, nope, I'm not doing this no more. I'm cool. I feel scammed, but I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to just leave it at that. Leave it alone. I was like, maybe it'll die down in a few months and we can start back working again. That was my goal. It, in fact, did not die down, okay? It only got worse. I had people inboxing me and commenting on my videos on my Instagram page and saying I was going to jail and that this was 100% illegal and that they were reporting me to the board, and it just got really bad to the point where I had to make my page private because I was like, okay. Okay, so now I can see, after doing my own research and seeing all the videos on TikTok, I'm not blind. I am not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, all these people are wrong and I'm right. I'm not an idiot, okay? So I then did my own research. I did my research based on all the other videos that was being posted, and I realized how serious this was. And I was like, oh my God, okay. I basically got scammed because I didn't think that this was as serious as I thought it was. He even said that this was something that could be reversed because, again, we didn't shave anybody's real teeth down. So he's told us the tools on how you can actually shave down and take off people's veneers if they no longer want them.
Oh my God, this makes me so sad for everyone, because I know it's very easy to get scammed. I can't even imagine how scary it is to wake up and think that you have a good business opportunity, and then you have thousands upon thousands of people on the internet talking about it, and you're literally losing your mind like, oh my God, I had no idea.
At this point, I was completely done. I stopped promoting. I did not do any more clients. The group chat basically went ghost because everybody stopped replying in the group chat. Everybody stopped coming in there and asking their questions, and just everybody stopped. Everything was at a halt. Like, nobody was continuing to work except Devon. I'm still watching this man get all these clientele and still making a shit ton of fucking money.
What does Devin think? What does he think is going to happen? Like, I'm genuinely curious. What does he think is going to happen? Does he think that because he accepts it in cash and moves to a different city that he's going to be what a fucking idiot. It's one thing if he didn't know. I don't think he didn't know. Of course, we have the screenshots to show that. But he says he knows. He doesn't care. Does he think he's going to be able to, like, keep the money? Does he think he's not going to get hit with a fine? The state is going to get your ass. You are going to have to pay heavy because of this. So get your money and get out is not going to work. You are going to end up being broke and stupid. Pick a struggle.
I don't know exactly the details of this, but I seen him post. He was originally located in Atlanta. I seen him post saying that he was relocating to Miami and that he was like, it was only going to be about a month and that he was out of there and he was moving everything that he was doing from Atlanta to Miami. Which just was a little bit weird because I'm like, business is absolutely booming for you in Atlanta, so why would you move to Miami? What I guess is that maybe he got some sort of paperwork like I did, got sued by somebody because he done a million more clients than I have, okay? I'm assuming that maybe he started to get in trouble in Atlanta and that he just uprooted because he had a lot of money, he was making a lot of money, and uprooted and started fresh in Miami. So now
the states can still get you. You're still in trouble. What? That's the same vibe as, like, when I was a kid and I put a blanket all over my entire body because I thought the monster couldn't touch me because I didn't have my legs sticking out of the blanket. Like, oh, I moved to a different state. He can't get me now.
Back to doing teeth, back to still offering these one-on-one classes for not $2,500 now, but $3,500 now to learn how to become a veneer tech. Now, at this point, my blood is starting to boil a little. So now, about 3 months later of me being, in the not promoting, not doing any work, just leaving it where it was at, I got a message from NBC News. I got a message from NBC News basically asking me to talk about this experience, talk about being a veneer tech, talk about, asking me if I was still working, I'm like, no, I'm not working. I got scammed. Like, this is not something that I keep doing, and they were trying to build a story on it. So They asked me my information. They wanted to ask me some questions, and I basically told them, I'm like, hey, I'm not still doing this. I got scammed. I was not aware that I need to actually go to school for 8 years to do this. Again, I wasn't shaving out people's real teeth. I wasn't actually cleaning anyone's teeth or doing any dental work. So I'm like, okay, I thought this was legal. I told them my information, but I wanted to remain anonymous. I kept it. I was like, okay, cool. I don't want no parts. I don't want to put anybody out there. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. Like, this was literally yesterday, okay? A sheriff came to my front door and handed me this paperwork. He served me papers because I am being sued. After I haven't done anything, any work, any clients in the past 4 months, I'm now being sued by the Board of Dental Examiners. And I assume it's probably because of that one TikTok that ended up going extremely viral, and somebody went down the line and really went all the way to the board to actually report me. Kudos to you. I've been sued, even though I haven't been working, whatever. Okay, so I think the last and final part that I'm going to put in is when I notify Devon and the group chat of me getting this sued paperwork and his reaction, and how at that point, I think I went in.
Before we finish up on the last part, I think a really big thing that I want to say is when this kind of stuff happens, I actually think because of her, again, I'm not a legal professional in any way, but I think because of how honest she is and how real she is about like, hey, this is what happened, and just the truthfulness, I think that is probably helping her out decently in the way of like bringing awareness to it. But talk to a lawyer, y'all. I don't know what you have or haven't done, and this is for anyone. Talk to a lawyer. Don't go blabbing to anyone just yet. Always check with the lawyer before you go and talk about things. I'm just saying, this is just something I always encourage people to protect themselves, because there are some people that are awful and are trying to get you for things that you didn't do, you know? Even if you're innocent on something, always get a lawyer. Always talk to a lawyer. That's just advice I'm always going to give to somebody. Getting sued by the state is pretty damn bad. I'm wondering how that would go, only because she only took a few clients. Either way, I wonder how bad it would be. I know Devin's screwed with how many he's taking, and the fact that he acknowledged. She at least has the evidence of saying, oh, hey, I stopped because I saw a problem. I'm so sorry. Like, I immediately pulled back. Not saying she didn't do any damage, but I think that's at least the like, oh shit, I just realized my fault, done. Whereas Devin doesn't care. That's different.
When I initially seen the first TikTok video, I literally showed the text message where I was like, damn, I'm not trying to get sued. Like, I'm not trying to do this. Like, so I'm going to stop working completely. He was saying, oh, scared money don't make no money, still work, still promote, just don't let people record while they're in your mouth, a bunch of other stuff. And I'm just sitting here like, yeah, this is weird. I'm not gonna play with my time, my money. I'm not gonna do that. Like, I don't want to end up in jail. No. Mm-mm. So now I received this paperwork. I was absolutely livid. And at this point I was like, oh, now I'm mad. Now I've been quiet for the past couple of months and realizing I got scammed, but still not saying anything, still just being like, all right, whatever, you know, cool. But I'm obviously mad at this man because he's now relocated from Atlanta to Florida. He's still making money. He's still working. He's still doing everything. And me, I wasn't even able to get my company off the ground, because as soon as I basically got certified and started promoting, that's when that's when everything came out and I found out that it was illegal. I probably should have put this in one of the other parts way before, but if anybody actually wants to know who this man was and who taught me this class, here he is right here. This is his.
Never trust a man in a weird looking jumpsuit. I'm kidding. Devin the Wizard. Let me look up and see if I can even find his Instagram. I don't think there's anything. I can't find his Instagram. He must have taken everything down.
This is Instagram. Do what you want with that information. This is him, and I'm about to post a picture of his company that has been absolutely booming. Come to find out, I've been blocked. So I tried to look it up again to get another screenshot, but I had already pre-screenshotted this. So yeah, you can block me if you want to, but baby, you're going down, okay? So this is his TikTok. Obviously, you can see he gets a lot of views. He's
the motherfucker reviews. Wow, sorry, I about had a stroke. Removes braces. I just saw that. He removes braces to. Oh, you're fucked. You are done.
Oh, and doing all these veneers as just being a dental assistant. Here's his Instagram. I've been blocked on his Instagram too, obviously, whatever. Somebody's scared where he is still offering this one-on-one veneer training class for 5 hours, $3,500, still offering it. And I just screenshotted this yesterday, so this is still very accurate, and still, he is still promoting this, moving on to Miami, even after everything came out and we found out
Can I just say thank you so much to this creator for giving so much information like that. This actually is phenomenal, especially if you deleted everything. This is so good to build a case against this asshole. I'm very happy about that. 10 by 10 composite veneers for 3 hours at $2,000. One-on-one veneer training class, 5 hours at $3,500. Veneer maintenance or tooth repair is $200. Tooth repair? That's dangerous. Wow.
Everything was illegal. He is still doing this. I tried to be very mindful. But once I got this SUED paperwork to my front door, all hell broke loose. I did not hold back any longer. I was mad as hell, so I went in the group chat and I posted the paperwork and I said this. Shaking my head. So yeah, I just got fucking sued for doing teeth, and it's crazy because ever since everything happened and I got exposed on TikTok, I haven't even been doing teeth. I feel robbed out of my money. I feel like y'all knew this shit was illegal and still took our money anyway. Now I have to spend more money on a lawyer to get out this shit when I didn't even make my money back from my investment to begin with. Shaking my head. Or shit while shaking my head. We got scammed real bad, y'all.
Big thing I need to say is this is exactly why I encourage people to double check, do your own research, because doing your own research is going to save you a lot of time, money, and anxiety, and just stress in general, because this is what can happen. If you fall for some bullshit, if you fall for a scam, if you get into the wrong group of people who are doing things like this, for example, you could be roped into something incredibly bad. Even if you didn't do the severity that they did, you can still be a part of it. Double check things, okay? Because every time people promote a business opportunity, that doesn't inherently mean it's not real or it can't be good, but double check things. Yeah, now she has to deal with all these things. She has to deal with handling a lawyer, having these conversations, reputation damaging because of getting involved with this kind of stuff, potentially for some people. But yeah, just please ask questions. There's nothing wrong with asking questions and doing your research.
This is me letting all the other techs know, and me not caring about the techs and the instructors. Everybody's in this group chat, so I did not care. I just let all loose, and I was like, yeah, y'all are scammers, and I need the other people to know that was in this class with us that y'all been scammed, and y'all need to stop working if you are still working. And here was his reply. This is him again saying, I never had an issue or heard of this being illegal. I don't know what you did wrong, or immediately tried to put the blame on me. I don't know what you did wrong. I have nothing to do with NC laws.
I have nothing to do with North Carolina laws. Babe, you live in the United States. You are fucked. It doesn't matter. Maybe North Carolina might not get your ass, but Florida might. It doesn't matter. There's still things that you're practicing that are illegal then. A dental board can get you still. It doesn't, you still, all of you are doing things wrong, Devin.
You took a class in Atlanta that never did such a thing. Sorry that happened to you. Only time I hear about this stuff is in NC. And then replied to my other message saying scammed is crazy. It was the immediacy. Now blood is boiling, because what I needed him to say was, oh my God, this is crazy. I didn't expect this to happen. Let me pay for your lawyer. Let me handle this. Let me do something other than just put the blame 100% on you, because nigga, you did the class. You was the one who taught the class. So don't do that. Like, don't sit there and try to say, I don't know what
Devin doesn't have a fuck to give. Devin doesn't care. He just wants to make some goofy looking teeth and be on his way. He just wants to give everyone piano keys, wish some thoughts and prayers, and have at it. Devin does not give a rat's ass.
Sit there and try to say, I don't know what you did. This was another, on the bottom here, it says this was another client or another person that was in the class. She said, did a client or somebody you practice on sue you? Negative, no, because if somebody sued me, it would say their name. It wouldn't say North Carolina Board of Dental Examiners. It would have said the person's name that was suing me. So let's going down more into the messages. We ended off saying, did a client or somebody practice on sue you? He replied saying, and did, have nothing to do with me. Said, then he goes back to the amount of money. Oh my God, it's not always about the money. Other people that have took this class made hundreds of thousands of dollars and still booming to this day, including me. No need to scam someone for $2,500. Just do good work and do people right. I don't know what she got going on.
That's insane. The gaslighting is unreal. Yeah, no. This is incredibly wrong, because if you don't know how to check out things when it comes to tooth decay, it doesn't matter even if you place things perfectly. If you don't have the education to know if you have healthy, clean teeth before putting those things on, you are damaging people. I think all states with dental boards have a law or something specifically that states if you're doing something that falls into the category of dental dental work. And if you don't have a degree, you're done. Like, you're in trouble. That's something that's just anywhere. Here it is. So I know he's saying, oh, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, well, I'm looking this up and it says, in Georgia, only licensed dentists are permitted to perform dental services, including applying veneers. Unlicensed individuals offering dental services such as veneers online or otherwise are illegal and can be dangerous. Other things like dental assistants are not licensed and can only perform services under the direct supervision of a dentist. Registered dental assistants, or RDAs, must complete an RDA certification to practice without supervision. So, Devin, things aren't looking real good for you.
You're full of shit because everybody that I did was very happy with their work. So don't do that. Don't do that. I only did a few clients before I completely stopped doing this, and everybody was happy with their work. So
also, I do want to say, either way, like, I'm not trying to be a dickhead to her, but I am just going to say, even if everything looks good, all former clients from Veneer Techs need to go in and see a professional immediately. It does not matter. I don't care if it looks good or they're happy. You have no clue what is underlying an okay. Like, unless the person went in and got a good okay and check, still, I don't even think that it's safe no matter what. Something could potentially happen that could negatively impact them. Like, imagine, you know how they like shape up the veneers with the little like drill, I think, whatever that's called. You know what I'm talking about. Imagine if they hit like in the middle too hard or something and like actually hurt a tooth. Like, anything can happen with this.
Don't do that. And again, no need to scam someone for $2,500. That's a lot of money. What is you talking about? Don't make it seem like $2,500 is chump change. I had to save up.
What? I've seen people scam others for $100. What?
Now this is where I was like, oh, we want to play this game? Okay. It's me clearing him and letting him know what was up to where he didn't have nothing to say. I said, it's not a client. If y'all read the screenshot, it says the Board of Dental Examiners. Most likely came from being exposed on TikTok that y'all told me not to worry about because she was just being a hater. And yeah, I said it. And I said it right. Scammers. Y'all told us we didn't need any type of schooling to do this shit when all of y'all are dental assistants. We were certified by y'all, but it was really just a certificate that was printed out on Canva. So don't play dumb now and try to save face. Y'all do what y'all want with that information and keep working if y'all want to.
Dreaded Canva printout. I've been saying that in the last video.
This shit is illegal and everyone is going down at some point. I'm done talking. Bye. I told him I only ever did 4 clients and they're all happy with my work, so please miss me with the bullshit. And this was his reply. Peace, right. You're mad and you know you're wrong. So, of course, that's what you said. And this is where he ended the conversation at. He posted this gif of little baby saying, that's crazy, showing that he really don't give a flying rat's ass, and then left the conversation. Bye. I didn't mean to make this last video this long, but I had to put in those receipts and let y'all know what's up. I then, after he left the conversation, I blasted him on my Instagram and posted letting everybody know that he's a scammer and he scammed people, and then basically just exit the chat and exit the conversation and yeah.
Okay, so that was it for that entire video. I know that was really long. So either way, I think biggest thing is accountability on all ends, which is really important. Devin doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care. At that point, he's going to have to get hit with something big in order for him to actually care, which that's probably going to have to impact his money. Second of all, I'm very, very glad that she discussed this and aired it out. I think it's good to, be able to say, hey, this is what happened to me, but also take accountability at the end of the day of the participation. Even if you didn't have bad intent, it's very good to acknowledge both things. I'm really glad that we had an insight because this is kind of what I was trying to get out with my original video, because how in the world would people who are trained in this get access to tools? I wanted to know. Amazon, eBay, and other random sites apparently that just willingly sell some of this shit. How in the world are people supposed to know if this is safe? They don't. It kind of blew up, and I'm so glad that blew up, but it's even better now seeing somebody in the month of September after this kind of like follow-up showing what really went down behind the scenes as someone who was a former Veneer tech. Yeah, that was a very entertaining story. So glad that she was able to show that. And moral of the story, do not just trust everyone blindly. Anyone can pose to be rich and successful and smart, and not everyone is smart. Be careful. If you do get scammed, shit happens. I understand. Take accountability, do what you can, and move forward with it, and just learn at the end of the day. As I always like to say, please double check, do your research. Just always check. If you got a weird feeling, if you got a few red flags popping up, always double check because it can save you a lot of time and money. So that was it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Definitely don't forget to check out today's sponsor and the link in the description below and pin comment. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.